Hey yogis, welcome to Hannah Adams Yoga. Thanks so much for joining. For today's flow, I'm going to bring you through a variety of shapes and movements to highlight how you're feeling. And within those feeling sensations in the body, finding some breath movement, some inhale, exhale, and feeling into the extra space that we have just from breathing. So even in a given moment of stillness in a pose, that we don't feel stuck. And we can take that to mean that even in a given moment where we have to be stuck in our houses, that we don't need to be stuck in our bodies. So I hope you'll enjoy. You'll just need a mat for today and a breath. So gather what you need and I'll meet you on your mat when you're ready. Hey yogi, welcome back. Get yourself started in a comfortable seated posture, legs crossed, and bring your right hand towards your heart space and your left hand towards your belly space, and then close your eyes. And take a breath on purpose. And just use your hands to help highlight how the breath movement feels. Just as a physical sensation, how does the breath feel? Where does the inhale present you with a little bit of space? And how does the exhale help you soften? Give yourself the next few breaths to observe the inhale, the exhale, the movements, the space, and how all of that feels. No need to have a word for it or a story for it. Just as a physical feeling, notice your breath. And we'll continue to highlight the body and these feelings of breath with different poses and movements. For now, we're going to start with a pranayama to help organize a little bit. So you could open your eyes, make some tight fists with your thumbs up. This is called Shakti Sanchalan, power increasing pranayama. We'll go through it really slowly if you're not familiar. First, the right thumb is going to wrap around from the front to the back of your head, taking a big breath in. And then an ujjayi exhale to press the arm out in front of you. Keeping the arm straight, you'll take an inhale, wrap your left thumb around. Ujjayi exhale to press it out in front of you with some resistance in your arm as you go. From there, both thumbs go together. Inhale, you wrap around. Ujjayi exhale to press both of them out. Gently hold the breath at the bottom of the exhale just for 3, 2, lowering your mudra, soften nostril breath in and out. And then we'll flow through that. Maybe keep your eyes closed. Inhale, the right thumb wraps around. Ujjayi exhale to press it out. Keep the arm out. Inhale, left thumb wraps around. Ujjayi exhale to press it out. Inhale, both thumbs wrap. Exhale, press it out. Hold the breath gently for 3, 2, lower the hands, soft breath in and out. We'll do this once more for now. Inhale, the right thumb wraps. Ujjayi exhale to press it out. Inhale, the left thumb wraps. Ujjayi exhale to press it out. Inhale, both thumbs wrap. Ujjayi exhale, press it out. Find that gentle breath hold at the bottom of the breath just for 3, 2, and then inhale, lower the hands, palms down, soft breath. If you aren't already, adjust yourself to face the front of your mat. Give yourself a nice energized inhale as you land. And then exhale, Navasana, boat pose. Gather your legs together. Maybe hold the legs. You could also always bring your hands behind you if you need a little more hinge back. If it's available, reach the arms forward. If it's available, reach the arms up. Have your eyes still. And even in the relative stillness of the pose, can you find some breath movement so you don't feel stuck? Give yourself one more full breath in, and then cross your left leg in front of the right leg to cross the legs and twist to your right. Left leg in front. And then don't twist so much that you're all tight in the back. Make sure you've just twisted enough that you could say that you're twisting. And so the back body is still soft. You can notice an inhale show you some space in the back and the side. And then on your exhale, you might start to move into that space a little more. Find another inhale. What sort of movement does it provide you? And then on an exhale, move with it to deepen the twist, maybe looking towards the top of your right shoulder. Take another full breath in, feel into the space of it. And then exhale, twist so much that you face the back of your mat. You turn it to tabletop on your hands and your knees. Find space in your hands. Spread the fingers. And then find your inhale to lift the eyes, lift the tail. Exhale to cat, backs of the ribs. Press high, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, find some space in the front of your spine. Exhale, find some space in the back of your spine. 1 more long breath for now. Inhale. And exhale. You'll take 1 more inhale to lengthen the front of your spine, curl the toes under, and then exhale, lift the knees, twist the knees to the right so that you could sit in your cross-legged shape facing the front again. Give yourself a focused breath once you land. You'll start to gather your legs together for your boat pose, Navasana. If it's available, reach the arms out in front of you, tight fist, thumbs up. If you can't do that with the legs up, you could always lower the feet down. Maybe your eyes are closed. Inhale, the right thumb wraps around. Ujjayi, exhale, press it out. Inhale, the left thumb wraps around. Ujjayi, exhale to press it out. Inhale, both thumbs wrap around. Ujjayi, exhale, press it out, gently hold it out just for 3, 2. You'll cross the right leg in front as you twist to your left. Just enough that you could say you're twisting. So you have plenty of wiggle room to catch some inhale in your back and your sides. And then exhale, find a bit more space to twist. Take that for a couple breaths, actually riding the wave of your breath movement to transition more deeply into your twist. Full breath in. And then exhale, twist so much you're looking over your left shoulder, but feel your right foot step down to help you face the back of your mat and tabletop. An inhale when you land to lift the eyes and the tail. Exhale to cat. Take your next couple of breaths to feel into the movement of your breath and framing that with the active movements of your cow-cat. Take another inhale. This time curl the toes under. And then exhale, lift the knees up, twist them to the left until you can sit facing the front, hands to the knees, eyes still in front of you. And as soon as you find some stillness, can you find some breath movement? Give yourself another full breath in. Exhale, last time, Navasana boat pose. Find a leg variation that maybe enables you to extend the arms with your thumbs up mudra. Eyes closed so you can track the thumbs with your third eye. Inhale, the right thumb wraps around. Track it as you go in your mind's eye. Exhale to press it out. Inhale, the left thumb wraps. Exhale to press it out. Both together, inhale, you wrap. Exhale, press it out. Gently hold the breath out just for 3, for 2. Inhale, lower the feet, lower the hands, reverse tabletop, lifting the hips, lifting the gaze. Give yourself a full breath once you land. Try to notice more of the breath movement as opposed to the places of tension. Give yourself another full breath in, and then exhale to sit down. You're gonna hug your knees in towards your chest, start to rock forward and back on the length of your spine. Do that as many times as it's fun to, and when you're ready, you'll turn this into a downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment in your down dog to address the space in your hands, the spacious lift of the hips, finding a space and softening around the ankles. Eyes land still between your lower legs, and then find the space of some breath movement. And then on an inhale, lift the heels high. And then exhale, bend your knees, step or hop the feet towards your hands. On an inhale, halfway lift, get long and wide. And then exhale, forward fold. You'll roll yourself up to standing, just slowly enough that you don't feel rushed. Once you arrive upright, just find a breath movement. And then work with an inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. Try to take up extra space between the reach of your hands and the downward reach of your feet. Let an inhale fill up the space between, big breath in, and then exhale to your forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, get long. Exhale, hands down, step your feet back to your high plank. Give it an inhale, get longer and wider. Exhale, you get gathered in the belly to lower all the way down. From there, point your feet. Inhale, the chest opens, the head lifts. Exhale, relax down. You could keep it as a small back bend and gentle, or maybe an up dog happens. Inhale, you lift. And exhale to lower. I don't know if you just heard my back crack, but that was glorious. Let's do this for a couple more breaths. Inhale, get long, but also wide, so your back is spacious to bend towards it. Exhale to lower down. Once again, inhale, find the width of the breath. And then this time, exhale, downward facing dog. A moment to fidget with the effort of your hands, your hips, and your heels. Land the eyes still and find a breath movement. And then you'll inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your chest. Don't rush to the end. Just get that right foot forward, stepping it between your hands. Take some time to get the right foot a little heavier. And then reach the arms up to the sky so you're in your crescent lunge. For today, you might get a little bend in your back knee so the pelvis can settle down a bit. And then catch a couple inhales to lift the chest and the eyes, finding a really gentle back bend. You're going to start to reach the arms so high up, they have nowhere else to go but back. And then your hands are going to interlace behind your low back, reaching the knuckles back and up. Give yourself another inhale like you're smelling the ceiling. And then exhale, slowly adjust the eyes towards the front, shifting the weight of your head forward. Take your time to transition into the weight of the right foot, enough that the left foot could lift up behind you. Reaching the left leg back and up as much as your arms are reaching back and up. And then give it a couple breaths. Find a little bit of stillness so you can notice all of the breath movement that's available. Give it one more full breath in. As you exhale, step the left foot down next to the right. Bend your knees, look towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale towards your fold. Give it a slow breath in. And then exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, halfway lift, get long. Exhale to your high plank. Pausing for your inhale. Exhale, low push-up, or you could always come all the way down to your belly, and then your back bend. Inhale, either a little cobra or an up dog. Pause. Wait for another moment of inhale to deepen the back bend. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Wait for an inhale, you'll reach the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. Take your time, don't feel rushed to be anywhere other than right where you are. Find the support of your left foot and slowly reach the arms up to the sky without rushing. Maybe a little bend in that back knee so the pelvis can settle. And work with those naturally occurring moments of inhale movement to move a little up with the eyes, a little open with the chest. And it's as if the arms are reaching so high up, they have nowhere else to go but back. And you start to interlace the hands behind your back, reaching the knuckles back and up, eyes lift, inhale. And then exhale, slowly adjust your eyes forward. Slowly bring the weight of the head forward. Find balance along the way so that you recruit all the balance you need by the time you arrive in your Warrior 3 variation. Getting that energized lift through the back leg as much as your arms. And even with whatever restrictions are there within the pose, can you focus more on the breath movement and the ease of space with inhale? Give it one more full breath in. And then exhale, step the right foot down, bend your knees, smell the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Give it one full breath in. And then exhale, release the arms, let them dangle. Give that a slow breath. And then inhale, halfway lift, get long. Exhale, we'll meet in down dog. You could go right there. You could flow through your vinyasa. Otherwise, follow me with a slow step back, taking your time to lower down. On an inhale towards a back bend, giving it just that extra breath movement so you can find a bit more space in the back bend. And when you're ready, we meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, on an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. This time, look at your back foot. Lower the heel down so it's ready for a Warrior 2. The front heel draws that invisible line to the arch of your back foot, and your feet feel as wide as they need to be. So when you come up, you're in your Warrior 2, legs are ready, and you can have your eyes past your right hand. Nice and focused. Give it an energized breath in and out of the nose. You're going to come into the thumbs up mudra. Keep the arms wide. Maybe close your eyes. You're going to inhale. The right thumb wraps around your head. An ujjayi exhale to press the arm back out. On the inhale, the left thumb wraps around. And an ujjayi exhale to press it out. Inhale, both thumbs wrap around. Ujjayi exhale to press it out. Hold the breath out gently just for 3, 2, inhale, straighten the right leg, reach your arms up. Slow the exhale down back to Warrior 2. We'll do that for a couple slow breaths. Inhale, reach the arms as you extend the legs. Exhale to Warrior 2. One more time, find the movement of the breath within your active movement. And then take one more inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Warrior 2. I changed my mind there. Inhale, flip the right palm, reverse. And then exhale, we'll meet in downward dog. Take whatever vinyasa you'd like. It could be high plank, low push-up, or just step straight back. Another breath or so to land. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. Look at your back foot. Lower it down far enough away from your left foot that it'll be ready for the lift of your torso. Start to lift up, but look past your left hand as you go so you can feel the feet. And then give it an organized breath in and out as you land. And then thumbs up. The only difference for this side is the left thumb goes first. Eyes closed maybe. Inhale, the left thumb wraps. Ujjayi, exhale to press it out. Inhale, the right thumb wraps. Ujjayi, exhale to press it out. Inhale, both thumbs wrap. Ujjayi, exhale to press it out. You'll gently hold the breath out just for 3, 2. Use your inhale to reach the arms up and straighten the leg. Slow the exhale down back to warrior 2. We'll do that again. Inhale, take your time. Don't rush to the end. Exhale, take your time. Back to warrior 2. Do that for another full breath. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, flip the left palm reverse. And then exhale, we'll meet in a high plank. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back. Give yourself a full breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. From here, you're going to bend both knees and reach your hands towards the tops of your feet or your ankles. Don't press up into your bow pose. Maybe for you, it's not a matter of touching the feet. Maybe just the act of reaching already gives you something if you aren't able to get a hold of the feet, so you can stay there. But wherever your starting position is, pause there. And that might really be where you stay for the next few breaths. Give yourself a moment before you actively press up into more space to first find a bit more space where you already are. So just by starting, you might notice tensions in the front of the thighs or in your belly breath. And see if you can find a bit more space in the breath movement. And you might just enjoy being where you are and gradually having more space there. Or maybe you do want to gradually move into that space, in which case you might press the feet back and up to lift the chest actively. I'm not demoing that because no, I'm going to stay in the beginning. But do you and give yourself the next 3 breaths wherever you are, working with the breath to find that wiggle room so you don't feel stuck. And it really is a nice metaphor for all of this. You can be still, you can even have restrictions around the space that's available, but you don't have to be stuck. You can still find breath movement, you can still find ease. Whenever it feels complete, you're going to turn it to child's pose. The hands come under your shoulders. You sit back towards your heels. Give yourself a moment to counter stretch. As you highlight the back body, you can just notice the breath naturally counter stretching as it wanders into your back and your side. Your next inhale, come to tabletop, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself 3 slow breaths in your downward dog. And on your exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet and slowly roll yourself up into a standing Shavasana. You could have your eyes open maybe, but relax the gaze and give it a slow breath. casually you're gonna step your left foot forward, shift your weight into your left foot, reach the left arm up to the sky. From there, bend your right knee, reach for the arch of the right foot behind you and pause. Just like we did on our belly, can you pause where you first begin? Notice some breath movement. And work with the breath to find a little more space where you are first. And then maybe moving into more space, pressing the foot back and up. Maybe a little dive forward. Give yourself a couple breaths. Use that left heel to anchor your dancer pose. Another full breath in. And then exhale, release the arms, step the right foot forward, just casually walking, reaching the right arm up. And then the left foot starts to lift behind you, grabbing the arch side of your foot, and you pause. Notice more space where you are first. And then decide how you'd like to proceed. If you want to just enjoy more space where you started or move into that space. Give it a couple breaths to explore your dancer. Keep that right heel energized to anchor your variations. Give it another full breath in. And then exhale, step that left foot forward. This time, right leg is going to cross over for your eagle pose. Right leg over means left arm over. Get a nice bend in your knees, a little lift of the elbows. Expose some of the breath movement in your shoulder blades. Give yourself another full breath in. And then exhale, unravel yourself to shift into your right foot, stepping it a little forward. So you're at the very front of your mat, and then the left leg crosses over. Ooh. And then the right arm crosses over. Bending into your knees, lifting through the elbows. Notice the highlight of your shoulder blades and your breath movement in that space. So sometimes the tension, the restriction can actually highlight even more movement that's actually happening. When you're ready to exit, you step the left foot down and reach the arms up to the sky. Give it a really spacious, big breath in. When you're ready, exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, get long. Exhale to your downward facing dog. You could take a full vinyasa or just step your way back. Give yourself 2 more breaths. And then on an inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, let the hip open. As you exhale, you're going to get set up for your half pigeon. The right knee comes behind the right hand. You can scooch the left knee back, scooch the right foot a little forward maybe. Try to keep the front of the hips equally facing the front, or at least moving in that direction. And then find a place for your head and arms that keeps the front of your spine spacious. And then wherever you are, just pause with whatever tensions you feel, whatever restrictions there are. And start to feel a little more. Feel into where there's breath movement, maybe along the spine or the ribs. Maybe you feel places that you're holding on to that you could potentially soften, such as your jawline or the weight of the hips. Give yourself just a couple more breaths, finding movement, feeling into the pose a little more. Give yourself another full breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down so that you can control the landing as you sit onto your right buttocks. And then drag your left leg around so you can step your left foot over the right leg, crossing your upper legs almost like that eagle pose. And if you get here, and you already feel a lot of sensation in the outer hips or the low back, then pause, just put the hands on the knees, close your eyes, find some breath movement. If you need more sensation, bring your feet further forward so they're more in line with your knees. If you still need more sensation, you might fold forward. Find a place that feels like it's personalized for you. So you give yourself a manageable dose of tension, a manageable dose of stuck. And then within that little bit, can you find a bit more breath movement and focus more on that? Focus on where there's places of ease. From here, your left hand is going to crawl out to the side as your right arm reaches up and you start to find a gentle side bend. Give that just 3 slow breaths. Give it another full breath in. And then exhale, look to the right as you come up and twist to the right until you can step into your left foot. Lift your right knee up and you're in a squat pose facing the back. You can have as much slouch as you need. Maybe put your palms in prayer to help widen through the legs. And then wherever you start, find some breath wherever that is. Work with your breath movement to find more length and width in the spine. You don't have to muscle it. Space can be from a disengagement. Space can come from letting go. And then all we're going to do is reverse this whole thing. So you're going to crawl your hands to the right, so you could tuck your left knee under to face the front with the right leg crossed over the left. The right leg is crossed over the left. Once you get there, crawl the right hand out to the side, reaching the left arm up and over for your gentle side bend. Give yourself, again, a really tolerable dose of tension, of stuck sensation, so that you can practice finding a bit of wiggle room, a bit of ease within that sensation of feeling stuck. And you might just notice that you're not really stuck at all, that you got plenty of wiggle room. And at the very least, enough wiggle room to take a breath. When you're ready to exit, you come upright. You could stay still upright or maybe gently fold forward, finding a variation that gives you a little gentle stretch, and just give it a couple breaths. If you're folded forward, lift yourself upright. The right leg that's on top, it's going to uncross. It's going to swing around. So we start with the other side of half pigeon, adjusting it so the front of the hips feel like they're facing forward, finding a place for your head and your arms that doesn't cut off the length in the front of the spine. And then wherever you begin, just be there without worrying about where it's going. And notice that things are already going. Your inhale and your exhale, they're going in and out and giving you movement, giving you transition. Because really, if you find a moment of stillness, you can notice that there's so much movement already happening in your favor. You'll take an energized inhale to get the hands under the shoulders, more or less. Curl your back toes under, and then wait for a moment of exhale to reach the left leg back and up, coming to where we would have started on the other side. Give it a nice big breath in, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself a slow and meaningful breath in this last downward dog of your practice. And then when you're ready, you'll look forward, you'll step or hop through your hands to come onto your butt. Navasana boat pose, last time, eyes in front of you. Give it a focused breath. Give it one more full breath out. And then bring your feet down, both hands down, reverse tabletop, full breath in. Whenever it feels complete, you can sit down a little closer towards your heels, so you give yourself plenty of room to roll onto your back for your Shavasana. Give yourself the next few breaths to fidget, to find the appropriate width of your legs and width of the arms. Allowing the breath to show you where there's more space along the back. So maybe where you originally placed your extremities needs to adjust. And just continue to honor whatever space presents itself as you land into the full stillness of your Shavasana, your final resting pose. We'll just be here for a patient moment to experience a depth of stillness where we have all the room to be and nothing is stuck. Everything is free. Free to soften, free to disengage. Free to be held by all the support of the ground. Allow yourself to rest into that stillness so all the movement that's available presents itself to you. And then take another breath on purpose. Slowly bring the knees up and in towards your chest. And give them a hug. Give yourself a hug. Feeling the safety of enclosing the space around yourself. When you're ready, you'll rock forward and back until you can come up into a cross-legged shape. Eyes can be closed and you could have your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your belly, just as we started. But now having highlighted more of the sensation, more of the breath, more of this feeling center. You don't need to name it. You don't have to tell it. Just be with the physical sensation. Noticing all of the movement, all of the space that's available just by breathing, just by being. And that the stillness can highlight all of that movement, all of that space. So you can feel that nothing is stuck. Bring your palms into a prayer pose in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining, yogis. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel like you have a little bit more space wherever you are. Please stay tuned for more with Hannah Adams Yoga. Be well.